Well, it's an all-new car, so it's a significant move from DB9. All-new package, all-new body and white, all-new engineering, all-new infotainment, all-new cabin space, which is very important to a GT car. Yes, we've tested public opinion with some of our detailing on the inside and the outside of the car, and you can see the result of that craft now on the inside of DB11. In terms of themes, materials have always been really important to Aston Martin. Again, you can see that last year's show stand, very important for materials with the DBX, and the combination of materials is important because it's where a craftsman can really show his worth, his experience by understanding the materials, how to combine them. So we get to show off, and what you're seeing here is our best crafted product. Core of the brand, the GT, DB9 replacement, DB11. Again, our knowledge of materials, placement of the materials, leather on the seats, very good material, it's a high quality leather. The pattern of the perf and the placement of the perf not only sort of deliver a crafted emotional aspect of the car, they give you a functional aspect, so it delivers the heat and the cool, the pull down of temperature through those areas as well. And it's a fanning design, it mimics the torso, where the pressure points are on the body. It's more embellishment on the headliner, I think, so you're pulling certain areas together to get that cohesiveness in the story, and you can see it on the rear seats as well. The brogue is pure craft. That's to show the levels of detailing, hand-built crafting that we can do. Well, you imagine a true GT car, which is, as I say, is the core, the backbone of Aston Martin. It's about a shared experience. So you're not, as with other cars maybe, you might have a more driver-focused geometry and controls centered around the steering wheel in a different way. But because it's a shared experience, transcontinental driving, long journeys in comfort, it gives you a certain sort of layout. Everything is to reach, to touch, it's intuitive. We've got the LCD screen now in front of you and the sat-nav screen. And there's a lot of information now through the infotainment that you get directly in front of you. So duplicated here for the passenger, again, shared experience. So it's about that sporting comfort. It's something that's true, it's core to the DNA at Aston Martin, sporting comfort, sporting luxury. So in here, you've got some very classical elements, and you've got a lovely open pore veneer here. And that's a very sort of contemporary feel. And in terms of the placement, it's very different to DB9 as well. Because if you remember the waterfall, we've still got that geometry and that flow through the car, but the placement is as if it was a piece of furniture. So it's not on top, it's not applied, it's holding up the sides. Same on the door. It's a very large piece of wood, that very formed piece of wood, like a piece of furniture. So it's making it more contemporary while remaining sporty and automotive. In moving forward, we have to look backwards and recognise the heritage, the values, what we've done before. So DB9, fantastic car. It's because it's so timeless and beautiful that it's lasted so well. And it's going to be the same with this car as well. We've got those DNA elements. We've got a flowing line, fore to aft through the centre of the car, so that it's further forwards now, so you've got more space. We've been very conscious of that in the package development to make sure we're giving more space to the occupant and more comfort, more perceived space. The dashboard is further away, and the range of movement on the seat is way better than we've ever had before. So for really tall people or fifth percentile females, they can move high and forwards. You know, it really opens up the spectrum to who will buy this car. And with the range of colour and material specs we've got, you can really make it very feminine. The forms are quite flowing and soft, but you get a little bit more of that aggression in the proportion and the stance on the outside. So we've got a good balance between inside and outside on the car. And package, you know, the engineers have done an amazing job on this. I mean, they created a few problems for us. For instance, in the centre console, there's so much space in the centre console. You know, hinging the lid at the rear would make it so awkward because the lid was so long, the depth of the storage in that area. So we decided to power it, so we get this elegant movement fore to aft that gives you the cup holders or the full range of movement to reveal a glove box there. Just going to the steering wheel, very important touch point on the steering wheel. We've got some rotaries, some interface buttons here. Sport, you can change the character of the car again with sport and damper functions, and all of that gets fed back, the different states of the car gets fed back through the cluster there. Again, paddles mounted on the column, lovely metal parts, nice weighted feel, all the touch points are just right. Same with the door release, and you've got these lovely crafted elements really close to you. You can feel and touch the raised welt there. So it's all about craft in front of your eyes and feel. In terms of the interface, what you see, graphics, all new. The sonic branding, the sounds, it's all new to Aston Martin, but you've got some familiarity through the capacitive switch packs here, as we experimented with on Aston Martin Vanquish. So that was the first time in the industry that you saw that, and it's repeated here. But again, back to jewellery, you've got these physical elements, metal, touch, warm, cold, and you get that sort of reward, that, you know, the reward for the soul, if you like. Familiar PRND, again, part of the DNA. True to the GT cars, it's right to keep that for this car.